Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good
Good morning,
morning,
sir.
sir.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Okay, we'll start in a couple of minutes. Okay, so in our previous class, we have started the chapter food production, and we discussed some basic about how microorganisms are important for the food production. We started off with curd, So in curd, the most important bacteria, lactobacillus, okay, it is required for the conversion of the milk into curd. So we also started a discussion with another important product, that is the cheese. Okay, cheese is also prepared similar to curd, okay, from the milk. The solid portion, okay, the solid portion is separated from the liquid. The liquid is known as whey. Okay, whey. The solid is nothing but the protein and the fats. Okay, whatever those components are there, they are coagulated. Okay, coagulated. Okay, coagulated means clumping, coagulation, matlab forming a mass, coming together. Okay, so like we discussed earlier, when lactobacillus produces the lactic acid, conversion of the lactose to lactic acid, that acid will convert this soluble form of the protein, okay, soluble casein protein into insoluble, okay, insoluble casein protein. Okay, so because it is becoming insoluble, this it comes out from the milk as a solid. Okay, that is what we say is the coagulated milk. And how is it? Yeah, so how is it done? It is done by the utilizing the activity of the microorganisms here, lactobacillus, okay, and also the streptococcus bacteria. Both of these are used. So both of these bacteria will convert the lactose into lactic acid. Okay, and by the action of this acid, the soluble casein protein that is present in the milk will be converted into the insoluble casein. Okay, that is what is nothing but the solid part of the protein we are getting. From this solid part of the protein, a little bit of a salt is added, okay, and it is a processed. Okay, it may be processed, may not be processed, it depends upon the type of the cheese. Okay, so it may be the fresh cheese. Okay, okay, fresh cheese is what we say paneer. Okay, it is having a lot of moisture content. The aged cheese, okay, इन एजड चीज व्हाट हैपन इज इसी पनीर को जो है और उसका मॉइस्चर निकाला जाता है, उसको ज्यादा समय तक जो है they are kept in a underground or somewhere like that where there is not much temperature, but there is sufficient ventilation to allow for the slowly drying it. तो उसमें जो मॉइस्चर है वो खत्म होते रहता है, खत्म होते रहता है. एंड कोई भी चीज को आप अगर छोड़ दोगे तो some microbial growth will take place on that one. So some bacteria and some fungi can grow. These microorganisms, bacteria and fungi, will give that characteristic taste to the cheese. Okay, so यहीं से हम लोग को जो special type of cheese like Roquefort cheese, Parmesan cheese, whatever these different cheeses are there, we get the different names. More than 1,000 varieties of cheeses are there in the world. Okay, depending upon what different flavors they are adding and all. So here what is important for us is that the production of the cheese, okay, it involves.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, I can't see your presentation.
rest of you are able to see.
No, sir, you have not. Sir, no,
No, sir, you have not shared your screen.
Okay,
Sir, you have not shared your.
we can. I think we can't see your presentation.
let me check, let me check. can't share your screen. Sorry, an error occurred when sharing. Okay.
Sir, once you rejoin the meeting,
Okay.
once this problem occurred, then I rejoined the meeting. Then it
Okay.
uh, was
Okay.
okay.
Let me try once again. Now it is helping? No?
No, sir.
No,
Okay, okay.
sir.
Okay, then I will
Now
No,
it
sir.
is
I
not
will retry.
Rejoin.
if he can't rejoin, that's okay. If he has rejoined,
Okay,
join.
I think it's okay. Now let me see. Are you talking? Your mic is off. Please keep it. Okay. I think now it's okay. Now let me share the screen.
Yes, sir. Your screen has been shared.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
So now
yes, sir. Now we can see your presentation.
Okay, good. So I think we don't need the. Can switch off the video, yeah, and then okay. So in the production of the cheese, what is important is we want to separate the solid part of the milk from the liquid part. Okay, so in curd, what is happening? The solid and liquid are together, right? Just milk is converted into curd by the action of the lactobacillus bacteria by the production of the lactic acid. In the cheese, what is happening is we are removing the liquid part. The liquid part is known as whey. Okay, so that in cheese you know very well that it is more of the solids. The fresh cheese is known as paneer. Okay, it is not fermented, it is not aged. But what we are buying commercially, the cheese is aged, okay, or it is processed. So what happens is the moisture content is reduced further. तो जितना ज्यादा उसका moisture content कम होगा, the chances of spoilage will increase or decrease?
Sir, decrease.
Will decrease,
Increase.
है ना? इसीलिए तो हम लोग बहुत सारी चीजों को ड्राई करते हैं, खाने वाले चीजों को जो हम लोग स्टोर करना चाहते हैं, we dry in the sun, for example. But here the cheese is not dried in the
Yes.
sun. Okay, we don't dry the cheese in the sun, but it is dried in the dark room. Okay, with good ventilation. So because it is aged sometimes for a few years also, what happens is there is the growth of lot of bacteria and fungi or molds on them. These microorganisms give that characteristic taste to the cheese. For example, Roquefort cheese. Okay. So important part for us here with respect to cheese is that how the microorganisms are helping. Microorganisms are helping in the coagulation of the milk. Okay. The next part is that characteristic taste is also coming because of the microbes. Okay. Next, another important application of the microorganisms is in agriculture. Okay. So what is happening? The farmer, they apply lot of urea, okay, nitrogen source for the growth of the plants. So when urea is applied, the nitrogen is much more freshly available, and that nitrogen is required for the plant for the growth. Okay. So in nature, what is happening? This we are doing artificially, giving the urea. But actually what is happening in nature? There are some bacteria which are associated with the plant.
Sir,
Yeah.
uh, you explain cheese. I have a question from cheese.
Yeah.
That cheese is made from milk. So, can we say that the milk is being rotten? Means it is मतलब उसको सड़ाया जाता है फिर then it is made.
You need not be, because you know there are the two ways as I told here. One is a fresh cheese, that is a paneer, and one is a aged cheese. Okay, this aged cheese is the only one which is more expensive. Okay, जो हम लोग बोलते हैं Roquefort cheese, this cheese, that cheese, ये थोड़ा expensive होता है. Expensive इसीलिए होता है क्योंकि जैसे आप सड़ाया गया है, एक तरीके से आपका शब्द गलत नहीं है, उसको सड़ाते हैं. लेकिन इन साइंस वी विल नॉट यूज द टर्म लाइक स्पॉइलेज.
Fermentation.
Here what we are using the thing is that these whatever microorganisms are growing on that one. Okay, for example एक 5-10 किलो का इस तरीके का जो है ना, they make this kind of shape, you know, that solids of the milk, और उसके ऊपर ये पूरा जो ग्रोथ आता है उसको ऊपर से साफ कर दिया जाता है. ओके, और कई बार क्या होता है अंदर एयर बबल्स बनाया जाता है जानबूझ के, और इस एयर बबल्स के अंदर भी वो माइक्रोब्स ग्रो होते हैं. ओके, सो व्हाट दिस माइक्रोब्स विल डू, दे विल रिलीज सम एंजाइम्स आल्सो. ओके, बिकॉज ऑफ द रिलीज ऑफ दिस एंजाइम्स, तो ये जो पूरा उसका जो प्रोटीन है, फैट्स है, वो भी डाइजेस्ट हो जाता है. ठीक है, क्योंकि वो ऑलरेडी कुछ हद तक डाइजेस्टेड रहता है. हम लोग जब उसे खाते हैं तो गैस्ट्रिक प्रॉब्लम्स भी कम होते हैं, इजीली डाइजेस्टेबल चीज. ओके, तो इस टाइप के कई कैरेक्टर जो है इस एज्ड चीज में आता है. ओके, so that is a sometimes you can call it is a purposefully spoiling the cheese, but people like to do it sometimes. Okay, so in the case
Excuse me, sir.
yeah.
Sir, between these two cheeses, which is better for our health?
Both are good. Paneer is also good and aged cheese are also good, no problem. And particularly for growing children, they can have no problem. As long as you are physically active, playing and doing all sports and everything, you can eat all this stuff and be happy, no problem. Okay. So,
Okay, sir.
in the case of agriculture, when the farmer is applying external urea is nothing but nitrogen source. Nitrogen source is very important for the growth of the plant. Okay, now the plant itself in nature, not all but some plants, particularly दी लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स, लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स का मतलब होता है जो दाल दाल बनाने वाले जो पौधे हैं. ओके, सो दीज प्लांट्स लेग्यूमिनस, लेग्यूमिनस, ठीक है, लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स. लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स मीन्स द प्लांट्स विच आर प्रोड्यूसिंग द पल्सेस, अरहर दाल, चना दाल एंड वट एवर, मूंग दाल, वट एवर ऑल दिस दाल्स आर देयर. ओके, सो इनके जो रूट्स में क्या होता है कि इस टाइप के कुछ कुछ नोड्यूल्स रहते हैं, गांठें बने रहते हैं. ठीक. So when you take a cross section and look under the microscope, then what you will see that there are some bacteria. Okay, some bacteria are there. These bacteria are known as the rhizobium. Okay, rhizo means something to do with root. Rhizobium. So rhizobium is the bacteria that is associated with the root nodules of the leguminous plants. तो क्योंकि आपको पता है कि अगर इस पौधे को दाल का बनाना है, ठीक है, तो दाल में तो प्रोटीन रिच होता है ना, और प्रोटीन जो होता है इट इज हैविंग ए लॉट ऑफ नाइट्रोजन. ओके, उसमें नाइट्रोजन कंटेंट ज्यादा है. कार्बोहाइड्रेट, कार्बोहाइड्रेट में नाइट्रोजन है क्या? CHO, बस कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन. नाइट्रोजन का इसमें कोई काम नहीं है कार्बोहाइड्रेट में. स्टार्च बनाना है जो आलू, ओके, एंड सिमिलर सो मेनी थिंग्स आर देयर, स्टार्च, ये सब में जो है ना कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, दे डोंट हैव नाइट्रोजन, बट प्रोटीन हैज अ लॉट ऑफ नाइट्रोजन. तो अगर इस पौधे को दाल बनाना है तो उसको तो नाइट्रोजन ज्यादा चाहिए. तो वो क्या करता है, अपने रूट में उसका स्पेशल एक तरीके से आप बोल सकते हो मित्रता इस बैक्टीरिया से रहती है, राइजोबियम. So what it will do? It will fix the nitrogen. Okay, the bacteria will fix the nitrogen and it will give to the plant, and in turn it will get shelter and other minerals from the plant. Okay, तो दोनों को फायदा आपस में हो रहा है. So that is the importance of these microorganisms in the plants. Okay, in agriculture. तो इसीलिए ज्यादातर क्या करते हैं कि एक क्रॉप बीच में जो है लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स जो है एग्रीकल्चर में फार्मर डाल देता है. ओके, और उसके बाद जो नेक्स्ट क्रॉप आएगा उसको नाइट्रोजन की कमी जल्दी नहीं होती. ओके, चलिए नेक्स्ट वन. अल्कोहल एंड विनेगर. Alcohol and vinegar. So what is I'm not running out of time, no? Okay, alcohol and vinegar. So alcohol here means ethanol. Okay, and vinegar is nothing but acetic acid.
Sir, the chemical one, ethanol is chemical which is used in labs and like spirit.
You see the alcohol that is for human consumption. Okay, in that one there is only ethanol, or ethanol diluted with water and whatever. Okay, that is only pure ethanol. Okay, C2, that is a 2 carbon compound. Okay, so but in the case of industrial or other application, okay, there will be some methanol. Methanol is toxic. Okay, methanol is toxic. It cannot be taken for human consumption. It will lead to death, no doubt. Okay, so what most of the governments across the world, what they will do, whenever the ethanol, okay, this ethanol is required for industrial purposes, it is compulsory to add little bit of methanol. Okay, so that people cannot smuggle it and use for the human consumption. Okay, that is the difference. So here alcohol means what we are talking about here is methanol, it is ethanol. Okay, and vinegar is what we are talking about is the acetic acid. ओके एक होता है फॉर्मिक एसिड, एक होता है एसिटिक एसिड. फॉर्मिक एसिड, यस
Sir, methanol is not used in alcohol.
methanol is not added in the alcohol for human consumption.
Oh,
Okay, because methanol is dangerous, it is a toxic, so sometimes people are illegally manufacturing the ethanol. Okay, okay, illegal manufacturing, they don't distill properly, there is some methanol in that one, that is why so many people die by consuming the illegal alcohol. Okay, that is the reason. In news also sometimes it keeps coming now, so many people died. So that is because of the illegal this methanol production. Okay, so that is the difference. You should know just the difference here is that when we are talking about alcohol, we are talking about ethanol. Vinegar, we are talking about acetic acid. Okay, the formic acid is one that is produced with the ants. For example, formic मतलब थोड़ा सा कड़ा रहता है उसमें वो, when that you know when an ant will bite you feel a certain kind of sensation, that is because of formic acid is present. Acetic acid is 2 carbon again. Okay, now what is happening, both of these are fermentation products. Okay, fermentation products. So what is fermentation? Earlier
Sir, rotting of goods in a like to we apply fungus in terms of like cheese. So we give fungus or a certain type of fungus in cheese to ferment it, to spoil it,
okay.
intentionally spoil it.
Okay, that is one way of saying. Okay, देखिए main thing is that fermentation and respiration. Okay, respiration यानी energy generate करना. Okay, respiration and fermentation. Here whenever we are talking about fermentation, it is always in the absence of oxygen. Okay, so if that process is taking place in the absence of oxygen, it is a fermentation. Okay, spoilage जैसे आपने बताया कुछ चीज को सड़ा रहे हैं लेकिन क्या ऑक्सीजन के प्रेजेंस में नहीं, इन द एब्सेंस. ओके, जैसे कि
Glucose is
Oxygen.
glucose is broken down anaerobically.
Anaerobically, yeah, that is in the absence of oxygen. Anaerobic, Anerobic, anaerobic. Okay, that is in the absence of oxygen. So what is going to happen is that for example sugarcane. Okay, sugarcane juice is there, so that sugarcane juice may be utilized for the production of alcohol. Okay, or any other sugars. So there are different types of alcohols are there, they are prepared from the different types of sugars, so all of them will have some sugar content. Okay, that's important because this sugar will be utilized by the microorganism. Okay, it will be utilized by the microorganisms and that will be converted into alcohol and there will be a release of the gas, that is the carbon dioxide gas. Okay, so this process is done in the absence of oxygen. It is a slow process in which initially very few bacteria will be there, but if they get the right condition, sufficient amount of sugar and temperature, pH and all those things good, then their growth will increase very rapidly, very rapidly. Okay, so then what is going to happen, it is going to convert all this sugar into ethanol and carbon dioxide. Okay, so who is going to do this, which microorganism is going to do this, that is the what we need to know. Okay, so there are some fungi that are called yeast. Okay, yeast will convert the sugars into ethanol, that is a fermentation process. Okay, even in the case of the bakery, the in bakery also we use the whatever that atta is there, wheat flour or whatever, it is also having the sugars, that is the starch, that is converted. Here in the case of bakery, it is not converted into ethanol. Very little of ethanol is also produced, but mainly here the important is the carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide, what it will do, initially थोड़ा सा आटा सान दिया ईस्ट के साथ, हल्का गर्म, उसके बाद उसको ढक के रखते हैं कुछ घंटों के लिए, और ये इसका लेवल ऐसे ऊपर बढ़ जाता है एंड इट बिकम्स वेरी फ्लफी, है ना। और उसको जब अपन बेकिंग करते हैं, then what happens is that whatever the air bubbles are there, they will expand and they will become very big. Okay, that's what you see in the bread. So we will continue about in the next class about more details. Okay, we are, if you,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah.
Sir, could you please put the first slide as yesterday the mobile was used?
Yes. So I will do one thing. You say, I think today the oh my God, I think the quality has been very poor today. So I will do one thing. I will put today's class presentation in the video link. Okay, so you can also watch in that one. Okay, let me just take the attendance.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a doubt from previous chapter
Now,
from the topic vaccination. Sir, we can make antibiotics for the bacterial infections, but why we can't make antivirals for virus infections?
we can make, no problem.
I
We can make, no problem.
Sir, so why can't we make antiviral for that coronavirus?
It can be made definitely, and that's what people are trying to do.
Because coronavirus is constantly mutating.
Yes.
So we can't,
Yes.
doctors are unable to make the right vaccine for coronavirus.
Yes.
Because as they make for one mutation, other mutation comes in.
Yes. That is what is the challenge. Okay, that is the challenge. But somewhere, we need to do something, and that's what people are, scientists are trying to do. Okay, but we know that the how good this vaccine is going to be is a question mark. Okay, but something is better than nothing is what people are trying to do. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, why is oxygen not involved in fermentation?
See, once oxygen is involved, then what happens is that you will get respiration. Okay, that becomes respiration. That is the in your higher class, in your next ninth class, you will have this in your what is respiration. Okay, in the mitochondria, the respiration takes place. Once the respiration takes place, simply it will convert the sugars into carbon dioxide and water. That's it. It is a complete breakdown. लेकिन fermentation में क्या हो रहा है? That is it a complete breakdown? It is not a complete breakdown, because ethanol is having what? C2H5OH. That means carbon is there, hydrogen is there, oxygen is there. They are
It's broken down anaerobically.
because it is breaking down anaerobically, it is an incomplete breakdown. But in the case of respiration, in the presence of oxygen, there is a complete oxidation. There is a complete breakdown.
Sir,
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
sir,
Yeah.
sir, yesterday I asked a question. What is hemophilia?
Hemophilia.
You,
Yeah, hemophilia
Yeah.
is a disorder. Is a disorder of the blood wherein the blood is not able to clot properly. Okay, so if there is any cut or wound, then there will be a continuous bleeding. The blood is not able to, the blood clot is not going to take place. That is a genetic problem.
So, sir, with the blood flow,
So due to lack of platelets.
Yeah.
no, platelets are for immune system.
No. So I think we are running a lot out of time. But I think we can discuss this. You have another class, right? After this?
No, sir.
No, sir, this is the
Oh,
last.
okay. This is
It's last.
okay. Okay. You see, platelets are required for blood clotting. Okay, they are required for blood clotting. And in hemophilia, these are some clotting factors. They are having the problem. Clotting factors. Okay, there are some factors called clotting factors. They are also required for blood clotting. So, because they have a genetic problem, these clotting factors are not formed properly, and that is why they have this, hemophilia.
So, sir, the blood just flows or it stops also?
For the people who are having hemophilia, they need to be given blood transfusion. Okay, रेगुलर ब्लड ट्रांसफ्यूजन देना पड़ता है हेल्दी आदमी से प्लेटलेट का, इन्हें की कंप्लीट ब्लड का ट्रांसफ्यूजन देना है उनको, जो है ना वो एक स्पेशल ट्रांसफ्यूजन रहता है जिसमें प्लेटलेट्स और क्लॉटिंग फैक्टर्स दिए जाते हैं. तो ऐसे जनरली सच पीपल इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर देम टू सर्वाइव करना बहुत मुश्किल है.
Sir, which vitamin is associated with blood clotting?
Vitamin D.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I think I will see you all in the next class. Okay, see you all. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Bye,
Thank you
sir.
all. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.